I'm a vibrant spirit. I'm a freelance spirit. And I'm someone who has a spirit of 1,000 dragons coursing right through me constantly as a light travels to the inner consciousness of the internal cosmos of my consciousness. And the flames of the passion and nature and the light, I constantly breathe, inhale it into my body. Inhale and exhale. Greetings everyone and salutations once again to each and every one of you. And I'm back here at the campsite where I am camped out at here. And you know what, even despite that I'm here on vacation, I'm out here camping, and it has been one of the craziest adventures of 2 days of my entire life. I suppose you could say that I'm not as depressed. I feel like I've been defeated. I feel depleted in my own way. You know, well, today I finally lost a good friendship with a dear friend of mine from Bible study, but I will not say the name of it, just out of respect. And you know, this gentleman in particular is the son of his still living parents who run this Bible study slash school. Well, the story goes that, you know, Charlie's truck had broken down, and it's not operational at all. It's just completely broken down, at least for right now, until he gets it repaired. And in here, you know, in the city of Tucson, I absolutely have no idea. I have no connection with anyone who's willing to help me in my desperate times of need. And of course, you know, I do know a few people, but they're the ones that would never go through to helping me for anything. You know, and I've been completely polite. I've been patient with him, and, you know, I've tried to explain to him as best as possible. It was a complete misunderstanding. And, you know, he basically told me to lose his number and to not contact him ever again, which ultimately has forced me to sign my resignation completely from the Bible study. And I truly loved it from all of my heart. And it's sad and it's unfortunate, pathetic to know that the people you think are your truest of friends, and they will let you down, and they would betray you of your trust. And it's nothing new to me, you know, because I've gone through my entire life, and I've been betrayed by people for no reason at all. You know what? I'm going to become a success in life. As a matter of fact, through God's eyes, I'm already a success. I don't need anything else. I don't need anyone else. Who I really, truly need are those people in my life that truly, truly care of me. Legitimately care of me. And I don't need backstabbers. I don't need hypocrites, contradictors, blasphemers, liars. And you know, the story goes as simple as this. Charlie's truck had broken down. And the entire reason, well, half the reason that I wanted to come along this trip and this journey was for the sake of him and I both, because we haven't camped out for 2 or 3 years. And I have a desire, a natural passion and a love, a beauty, a sensational love for Yahshua's, God's greatest perfection in his creation all around us, which is nature and wildlife in itself. And you know what? Thursday evening, late Thursday, I developed this. I had this sickness since Monday. Thursday, I lost my voice completely, and I finally regained it all back just in time for this trip. And so, I wanted to go up originally to the ski resort, the ski lodge, which is where they had this sky lift. They had all the tourist attractions, all the restaurants, the high life, everything you could possibly think and imagine of here at Mount Lemmon in Tucson. And so we basically walked for 2 hours straight. So we walked for 2 hours straight up until we got to this little rest stop right here, where you can overlook absolutely everything, which is just so perfect. And you know, by the grace of God, you know, we had run into and we had met a young Hispanic couple, which my heart goes out to them, because we were complete strangers. Although despite of this, however, they still helped us. They given us a ride. And, you know, come to find out, walking 2 hour distance was bad enough. And it's another 10 miles up that way. Up that fucking way. And we had to ask almost every single person there. No one else was willing to fucking help us. Except for them. One simple phone call, and I expect to call this motherfucker. In which he had helped me out before time and time again. And no. When instead he had to flip out and become like... He was completely hostile and aggressive with me. I don't play those cards, and neither should you. And you treat me with a mutual respect, and I treat you with the same mutual respect. Honesty is the game I play. I'm not sure what game the rest of you play yourselves. I know myself well enough, and I know God knows me more than I know myself. But at least I know myself well enough. And you know what? And it's the funniest, it's the strangest, most bizarre thing. Actually, it shouldn't even be. It should be the most normal, sane possible thing. That just complete strangers had helped Charlie and I out. Helped both of us out. Somebody else in Bible study thought I was a negative influence on everyone else there. And that I was a weird person. Oh well. To each your own. The hell with you. If you want to think that way, you know, the hell with the rest of you. Because there's some of you, you know what? If you cannot accept me for who I am, I don't need to accept you for who you are. And I'm a true Christian. I'm a real true spiritualist. And I can say this right now, I forgive you for what you've done to me. And it doesn't help that I've had nothing but past experience in my life, that I've been betrayed of my trust time and time again, and that I've literally been screwed over of my trust. And that's why, you know, like, that's why I stopped going to churches. That's why I stopped attending, you motherfuckers. You know, my sentiments exactly, you don't have to necessarily go to church in order to believe in God. You can be right out here as a part of nature and harness that collective, that positive energy all around you. And the rest of you, you might have some darkness in your lives, some demons in your lives, but you know what? I have the spiritual providence of light coursing all around me. And the light that I follow and I walk down, I don't need you. If you cannot accept me for who I am, I don't need you. I don't just give my time out to anyone. And you know what? This is like one of the worst things that someone has literally done to me. I've had other encounters, something much like this before, but I think this is probably one of the worst. Kiss my ass. Like I said, it's nothing personally that I've done. All I've done was to be the person who I am. Who I am as a human being. Obviously, you cannot accept that. You cannot accept that light in me. I'm more of a spiritualist and more of a human being than you are. I'm a damn proud to say that. And the one thing you don't do, and I swear to God, one thing you don't do, cross paths with me. You're gonna call me a liar? You gonna put words in my mouth? It's as simple as that. If anyone cannot accept me for the human being, the good-natured person that I am, they simply do not deserve my time. They do not deserve any part of me. And I wanted to personally thank you, Desiree, for showing me and revealing to me the true nature and the path of the light. And without your guidance, without your help, and your grandma, Gloria, I truly was still been in darkness. And this month, the month of February of this year has been one of the absolute worst for me. Besides my ex-fiance, Sarah, I shared a relationship with 2 years, almost 2.5 years, She decided to end a relationship because she had a change of heart for me, all of a sudden. And you know what? God rest his soul, Terry, who's here with me in my spirit and my heart, and through my memories every single day of my life. I still carry his photograph in my wallet every day of my life. Fortunately, he had passed away day right after my birthday. And none of you even understand what I had gone through, what I had endured, and what I had overcome, the darkest obstacles of my life. I only become stronger through every negative experiences I go through, and positive, mind you. So, one thing I absolutely hate in this life, the worst, are those of you, the Christians, that contradict yourselves time and time again. And you know what? All you care about is that green money, that green cash. Oh, it consumes your mind, alright. Constantly it's on your mind. You know what? Honest to God, I've only met a few good Christians in my entire life. And guess what? That's a lot to say, because I know I'm a Christian myself. And if you were any sense of Christian blood in you, you would at least heard me out. And you know what? You try spending a few nights camping, stressing about your broken down car, hiking up the mountains, upward up the mountain, 2 or 3 miles for a few hours straight. And I'm being worried about this and that, and you know what? I tried to do the best as possible to explain to you to the best of my ability, because quite frankly, I'm completely, I'm out of it right now. Because, you know, I'm completely exhausted, out of my mind. You want to hold it against me, and that's fine. But, yeah. So, well, the story ends with, apparently, according to this gentleman in particular, I'm no longer friends with him. I no longer share a bond of friendship with this particular individual. So, which is fine with me because I have too much of a genuine aura, too much of a genuine personality for you to handle. And no, there's not something wrong with my mind. I'm not an idiot. You know, I guess I'm better off without you if if any of you cannot accept me for who I am. And if you cannot truly accept me for who I am as who I am, for the good natured person and a human being that I am, then it's better off to be honest, I'm pretty much friends with everyone. And I'm a universal soul. So, anyway, well, I'm not going to allow this one little incident or two little incidents to hold me down and, destroy the rest of my day because I'm having a perfect time. And at least I know that Charlie, at least, he cares about me. He is a genuine and good friend of mine. I love him to death. So, see you all later.